Okay, let me ask you a question. What if you could take your entire anti-aging skincare routine and just replace it with a single bottle? Today we're going to dive deep into the science behind a serum that claims to do exactly that.
I mean, think about it. Your bathroom counter is probably crowded, right? You've got one cream for fine lines, another for dullness, maybe a third for firmness. It gets really complicated, not to mention expensive. And the reason a single solution has always been so hard to find is that aging isn't just one single thing.
See, skin aging is actually a multi-front battle. It's not just one problem. In fact, science breaks it down into 8 totally distinct challenges. Some people even call them the 8 faces of aging. And here they are. We're talking about so much more than wrinkles. We're talking about losing that glow, that radiance. We're talking about elasticity, the size, and even the depth of your pores, that uneven texture, and a loss of density and firmness. Each one of these things usually needs a different strategy, which is why finding one product to tackle all 8 at once, well, that's kind of the holy grail of skincare.
So if you're fighting an 8-sided problem, what do you need? Well, it makes sense that you'd need an 8-sided solution, right? And that's exactly the thinking that led to what some people have nicknamed the Octagon Serum.
The product's real name is the ageLOC Tru Face Future Serum, but it earned that awesome nickname because it was formulated from the ground up to target all 8 of those key signs of aging, all at the same time.
And that's the big idea here, to simplify your life without compromising on the results. It's all about getting the benefits of a super complex, multi-product routine from just one really powerful step.
Okay, but a promise that big needs some serious proof. So let's look at the actual clinical data from a study that tracked people using this for just 4 weeks. The numbers are pretty impressive.
All right, let's start with pores. The study found a 21% reduction in the number of visible pores. Now that is a huge deal for your skin's overall texture. Fewer visible pores just create a smoother, more refined look. But it actually goes deeper than that, literally. They also measured a nearly 14% reduction in the depth of the pores. So this means the skin isn't just looking smoother on the surface, its actual structure is improving. Now this next one is fascinating, a 0.8-degree improvement in the cheek lifting angle. So what on earth does that mean? Well, picture a line drawn from your ear to the corner of your mouth. A higher angle means less sagging, more lift. This is a real scientific way to measure a visible lift, showing the serum is actually fighting back against gravity. And the improvements don't stop there. The study showed a 9.5% boost in elasticity, that's the skin's ability to bounce back. But even more amazing, a nearly 20% increase in skin density. Denser skin is plumper, it's firmer, and that is absolutely key for a youthful appearance. Okay, so the results are pretty clear, but how does one serum do all of this? Let's geek out a little bit and look at the science inside the bottle that makes all this happen. The serum works using this really smart 3-step process. First, it launches this long-term, comprehensive attack on all 8 signs of aging. At the same time, it's working to give you that bright, radiant glow. And finally, it gives you that instant satisfaction with a smooth, silky finish. Let's break that down. So at the very heart of that long-term strategy is something called the ageLOC blend. This is the company's own special technology, and the key idea here is that it's designed to target the sources of aging deep down, not just cover up the surface-level signs like fine lines. Now, check this out. A huge part of the formula is another patented technology called Photoenzyme Technology, and it has this incredible 1-2 punch for your collagen. First, it was shown to boost collagen production by 150%, and at the same time, it helps protect the collagen you already have by blocking the enzymes that try to break it down. So it's playing both offense and defense for your skin.
In this table shows you how it all comes together. The big takeaway here is how they've combined different natural extracts and peptides to hit specific goals. You've got peon and bamboo extracts for that overall comprehensive care, lemon peel and a special peptide for brightness, and then of course, the powerhouse sodium hyaluronate for that immediate shot of moisture. It's a team of ingredients for a multifaceted problem.
So you see, when you combine this really advanced technology with these targeted ingredients, you get a product that's aiming for a total transformation. The science is there, the clinical data is there, but what does that actually feel like for the people using it every day? This is where it all clicks. All those numbers and percentages and degrees we were just talking about, they translate into a real-world experience just like this one. A 20% increase in skin density feels like your face looks 5 to 10 years younger. And that, right there, is the ultimate proof. So, who is this really for? Well, it's a perfect fit if you're in your 30s or 40s and you're starting to notice a bunch of different things popping up. It's also for anyone who is just tired of a complicated routine but still wants amazing results. Really, it's for anyone who wants to invest in one premium, powerhouse product to do all the heavy lifting.
So we'll leave you with this thought. Skincare has gotten so complex. More steps, more products, more confusion. But what if the real future of skincare isn't about adding more, but about getting more from less? What if the real innovation here is just radical simplification? What would you do with all that time you get back?